Men in Houston, this is for you. I don't care if you're from here, not from here, moved here, just visiting. The women are asking for y'all. Like, all I can do is provide the vibes. We do have men there, but the ratio is majority women. I'm not going to lie to y'all. So, shit, pull up.
I would love if we could be honest and rebrand singles events as The Truth, which is a perfect place to meet your brand new platonic best friend. Men don't go to these. Men do not go to singles events. Stop paying money to go to singles events. Men don't go. Stop it.
Don't you want to be with someone that can hold a good conversation and add something to it?
If I can have a conversation with her, but I don't need a girl who's like got insane charisma and can tell good stories and has a witty comeback to like everything.
Okay.
It's a very low priority.
Okay.
I don't care. I care about other personality traits. Chiefly, does she bring me peace? That's the most important thing personality-wise a girl can bring me, because I have a very stressful job. The last thing I want to do is have a girlfriend that's always wanting to argue.
Yeah.
We're always in some sort of conflict. The biggest thing a girl can bring me personality-wise is peace and calm.
Okay.
Part 2 of why men don't come to brunches.
That I got of angry black men dogging us out so bad, saying how we want y'all to pay for stuff and just the lies. If I'm inviting you to a brunch, that means me and my girls already got our tickets and our tables. What do we need your stuff for? What's that little money gonna do? Majority of the women making more money anyway. So why would I care for that? All I said was, we want to hang with y'all. Why I can't say we want to hang with the black men? Why can't the black men come enjoy a brunch with us and chill and just eat and have a good time? You be home by 6 and watch the game. Why would y'all rather choose being with all men? I never seen a world where men be so thirsty to just be with men and not women. And complain when women invite y'all to something. We just want to have a good time with y'all. Why y'all so mad at us? That's so weird, and we the same skin. We supposed to be hanging together anyway, not against each other. It sound like y'all don't like us. Answer that. Do y'all like black women still? What do we do? Because I know I ain't did no bad stuff to black men. Like, I love black men. I ain't never even dated a white man before. I'm so loyal.
I am so fed up with this new generation of men. They literally don't want to get you no flowers. They don't want to take you on no dates. All they want to do is ask you what you doing all day long and tell you lies. Like, I'm over it.
Y'all, where are the men? I love us women, but like I'm tired of going to events and it's like 1,000,001 girls and there's like 2 men in the corner. Like, men, y'all don't want to leave your houses no more? What y'all doing? Y'all, we say we over the apps, but y'all sure not outside.
I went to a Christian singles event, and here's why I think we're doomed to be single for the rest of our lives. That was a bit dramatic, but let me tell my story. So I went to singles night at Union Church's Charlotte campus. Now, I don't go to that church, but I started following Pastor Stephen since he was a guest pastor at my church earlier this month. And when I found out that he was writing a book on dating and relationships, I was interested because, listen, your girl could use some divine intervention in that area. But I'll be honest, I didn't want to go at first. I figured it's a Christian singles event. There's going to be 11 women there and like 2 men. Plus, they were advertising it as a conversation that you wouldn't expect to have at church. And I thought, I've heard enough of those modern dating and relationship podcasts. I don't need to hear any more, especially not with a biblical spin. Instead of having meaningful conversations about finding and building Christ-centered relationships, the event was a Q&A about superficial stuff, like mostly whether to settle for someone who does not earn 6 figures. Like, that seemed to be the hot topic of the night. People were asking that same question over and over again. And honestly, all that I took from it was that we're focused on the wrong things. You know, as Christians, we're called to be set apart. We're supposed to focus on things like love and faith and character.
Nope, nobody wants to focus on those things. How much money do you make? Do you have any kids? Are you over 6 feet tall? How big is your penis? Those are the leading things that the women mostly want to know today. And the church is probably one of the worst. If you go to a church, especially a black church, Christian church, Baptist, whatever Pentecostal, whatever denomination you subscribe to, if you go to a black church today, what you're gonna go on, as soon as you walk through the doors, once you get in there and you take a look around, what you're gonna see is about 75 to 80% women. Yeah, yep. 75 to 80% women, and guess what? 50% of those women got a crush on pastor. They want to be next lady. They want to be first lady. It's true. It's true. I'm not going to lie to you. It's facts. That's what's happening. But when you go to a church today, especially a black church, a lot of these women, and it's not just black churches, because I've seen this happen in the cultist churches as well, Catholic, whatever. There's always some bullshit going on in the church. Always. Always. It's always piss in the church. Demons go to church too. They be in there. They be in there listening to the word just like y'all do. That's how they know how to recite it so well to y'all. But yeah, you go into a church these days, you're gonna see 75 to 80% women. Men are not trying to go to church. Why? Because for one, they're not trying to be up on the pastor that you got a crush on. Yeah. For two, a lot of men ain't going for that bullshit that your pastor be talking about because they believe that. See, I've been to a church before where I've seen women act like they was the first lady, and they not. And there was a first lady. It's cool.
Where are the single men at in Atlanta that are not absolutely unhinged?
With other men.
I just want a man who just wakes up and says, what you doing today? You got plans tonight? All right. Well, I would love for you to accompany me in some dinner. I would love to take you out. What the so hard about that? I don't think we're understanding as a generation that we're not no little kids anymore. This is how you linking up to just go do whatever is high school shit. College shit. Just let's go get this eat and let's just walk around. We are grown. Some people we know have babies. Some people we know are married. Some people have their own place. Some people are doing big things. We are on our way to our 30s. We are nearing 25. And y'all just like, oh, you smoke? Oh, what you want to do? Oh, can you pull up? That's not dating. Y'all not kids. You're a grown man. Ask me out. What the fuck? We need to have... I just want to...
Nope, you're looking for the wrong area. See, the problem is, here's the problem. She'll get on here and she'll say, or a woman like her, I'm not going to even say her. A woman like her will get online and they'll say all this stuff about the kind of man that they want, right? But when they get that man, they're not interested because he doesn't meet the standards that they feel like he should in their head. And I mean physically. Then you start talking about money. Before you even get to the money, he got to be over 6 feet tall, again. And then... if you talking to dudes that's asking you if you smoke, chances are them niggas they don't have nothing to do. Them niggas is at home all day long. You talking about YNs? No grown ass man is calling up a woman or texting her, yo, hey, you smoke? Hey, do you smoke? No grown man is doing that, which tells me that you hanging around the wrong circles. You in the wrong neighborhood. You still probably dealing with niggas that got dreads. They got the long dreads. They don't be doing shit all day long. But hanging around their homies with their pants sagging. Talking about bullshit. You in the wrong area, man. Change up your location. Change up where you searching at. How about you change up your surroundings? A grown-ass nigga is not asking you if you still, you smoke? What?
So am I like the only woman that no longer gets approached by men? No, because I had to actually sit and think about this, and I had to ask myself, when is the last time a man came up to me and wanted to get to know me or exchange numbers? And it's been a long...
Hold on. Okay.
We wanted to get to know me or exchange numbers. And it's been a long time. And honestly, I'm not gonna lie, it definitely has me questioning myself. Like, am I not as attractive as I thought I am? Am I looking old? Am I intimidating? Like, what is it? So now I'm starting to realize that since men don't come up to me, I have to be the one to go up to them. And that makes me super nervous because it's like, how do I know I'm not going to get rejected if you didn't come up to me in the first place and then I make the decision to go up to you? How do I know I won't face rejection? So can I get some tips and tricks, some advice on how to approach a man that I think is...
Men face rejection all the time and don't complain about it. They just move on. We don't get our feelings hurt because somebody didn't want to give us the time of day, or we get rejected, or somebody didn't want to go on a date, or it just went south, or it didn't work out how we wanted to. Men get rejected all the time. It's the name of the game. See how that works? Quality.
There was a study called from the Pew Center Research conducted a study that said 63% of men under age 30 would rather stay home and watch porn than go on a date. Men say they are getting their needs met without having to go on a date. Would men rather stay single than be with a woman? Is the question.
That's what they're saying, pretty much.
63% of men.
I think they're cheap.
Yeah, they just ain't got no money.
They don't have money, which you should get your money up before you start dating.
Oh my God.
So it is cheaper to sit home and beat your meat,
right,
than actually go out and find actual women.
Why is it that every time a man chooses his peace and sanity first, that it has to be about how much money he has or doesn't have? Why is it automatically resorted to insults about money, looks, status, when men decide dealing with all these women attitudes, dates, spending all this money on dates or whatever for nothing, for something that's not going to go anywhere, it's just not worth the hassle? Why is it that when men decide that, all of a sudden it's because there's a problem financially?
To hang out with.
I disagree. Reality. I disagree.
Why? What do you think?
Is it less of
what
a
do you
headache
think?
to have
Here
to
we
deal
go.
with a woman or something?
There it goes. Like, it's a headache. Now I got to take you out. I got to hear what you had to do your whole day.
That's why you take out people you actually like, and then you don't feel that.
Yeah, but then I got to get to know you first to like you, right?
Yeah.
So how do I get to know you?
Call on the
So you rather hand?
Hey, listen. I'm married.
You always got okay, so
cut these nigga
if you wasn't married.
I'd probably beat him. I mean, 100 miles an hour.
Men would just rather not deal with it.
Here's some crazy research for you. So, a third of men, 33%, a little over a third, of men between the ages of 18 and 29 are not only single, but they're not actively looking for a partner. The same study said that by the year 2030, that 45% of women between the ages of 20 and 45 will be single. So I've got a question for the men, because I see it all the time in my comments. Most of my comments are filled with guys saying we're done. We're not looking. We like our peace. I need some more talk from you guys. Tell me why you're done. Tell me why you don't want to have a partner in life. Tell me why it's more worth it to be single than to have a partner. Even if you weren't to remarry, just to have a partner. I mean, I've talked to a lot of men. I've got my answers, but I want to hear it in the comments. So please, drop it in the comments.
Well, before we get to the comments, I can tell you why. Men have gotten to a point, especially this is for men who have themselves together. See, you can find a man to deal with you, that's gonna deal with you on a platonically sexual level. You can find plenty of those. There's tons of men out here, and women always resort to that. It's always, I can get a man. No, you can get a man to bust you down, but you have not been able to qualify to get a man to marry you, and that's the problem. You're getting the two confused because you're inflating your ego, and you think that you're bigger than you. No. Getting someone to bust you down is nothing. You can go out and do that any day of the week at any time. You can find a man to do that. Finding a man to take care of you, to dedicate himself to you, And to commit to you, that's a totally different level. And so what men are saying, especially men that have themselves together, that have some semblance of, I got the men that have jobs, men that have their own shit, men that have their own money, men that have their own home, they got their own ride, they got their own life. They're not looking for you to come in and fill those roles. So when you're not coming in to fill those roles because they're not toxic like the men that you have dealt with, they don't need you to come in and facilitate that. My life is already together. My shit is already together. So either you can get with the program that I'm on and we can really, really, really be into one another, or then you can get the fuck on and I can go ahead and rub one out at home. And cut all this short, I don't have to deal with the attitudes, the headache of dating you, the headache of worrying about if you with another nigga, you on 5 dates this week, I'm just number 4. No. But let's get to the comments. Let's see what the comment says. Tom Smith says, some other guy bring up your kids and you're paying for it in a house you no longer have the keys to. No man wants to fight the world only to come home and fight with his wife, girlfriend. The risk outweigh the reward. Juice not worth the squeeze. Chris got a list. Chris made a list. Chris says saving money, no risk being devastated again, no expectations, focus on myself, one night stands are easy, disappointing, dating phase. Somebody else says it's like having to manage a child's emotional state. Ooh, I think we're done right there. Yep, I think we're done right there. Right here, I want to highlight this because that's a lot. Oftentimes, men get into these situations where they meet women and then they find themselves have to do damage control. Who wants to do that? If I wanted to fucking build a bear, I would go to the mall. I don't want to build a bear. I don't want to come in and save you from yourself. You need a hero. You need a nigga with a cape on. That's not a man that's got himself together. He is not looking to show up with the cape. He looking to show up and add to what is already there. Not a liability. Are you a liability or an asset in the dating market? Ask yourself that before you go and look for a man. I don't have to tell men that because men already know. See, men have no this is the thing. Men already know what they qualify for. Will they aim higher? Will they try? Yeah, but men generally know where they qualify, what woman they qualify for. It's women that don't seem to understand that. But are you a liability to someone or are you an asset? It's the main question. It's no wonder that men are not showing up to singles dating events. It's no wonder that 75 to 80% to even 90% sometimes of these singles events are filled with nothing but women looking for a decent dude. Because men would rather just not. They would rather just not. The whole rigmarole, getting dressed, going out. Okay, I found you, I court you. We hanging out, all for you to tell me how much money you make. I got 3 kids. Can you be a father to them? Are you going to take care of them as your own? Can you help me with my bills? I'm behind on my mortgage. My car about to get repossessed. I got to pay back all these student loans. One of the things that they love to say is that women are so educated now, right? Women are leading in education. Yeah. Yep. You're the most educated, and you're also the most fucking in debt. Debt that you're gonna drag into your relationship with a bullshit degree that got you sitting at a desk. It's not hard to wonder why men aren't going to dating events. It's not hard at all. And again, this isn't for all women. Some women got their shit together. Some women just know how to handle and talk to a man. Some women know not to abandon their softness. Some women know not to be aggressive and not to try to play the role of a man, especially in the presence of one. That's the quickest way to get you up out of here. Pack you up. But y'all let me know what y'all think down in the comments. I just thought that this was interesting. And I told y'all before that the dating, I feel sorry for anybody that has to compete out here in the dating world, because it is absolutely insane and there's piss everywhere in the water. It's not only piss, it's feces and demons and everything you got to deal with. I don't envy anybody that is still on the dating market. Good luck out there. Peace be unto you and Godspeed. Drop a comment. I'll see you on the next one.